Hello, and welcome to Movies, Munchies, and Moscato. I am Rhonda, and this is my co-host Rochelle, and we are just a couple of friends who love movies and television, and thought it would be fun to give our unique perspective on those. So if that is something that interests you, please stick around. Let me tell you a little bit about each of ourselves. I'm Rhonda, and I've been an avid movie watcher for as long as I can remember. In my teens, I got a job at a local movie theater, and it became a love of mine. Before COVID, I was at the movies about 2 to 3 times a month. I'm mostly into comedy and action, but I do like some dramas. And my favorite movie concession is Red Vines.
Well, hi, Rhonda. I'm Rochelle, and my love for the movies came from growing up watching the classics with my mom. Whether I'm going to the movie theater or watching them at home, movies have always given me something to look forward to. Like Rhonda, I too love action and comedy, but a good scary movie or a thriller will always trump those. For me, my favorite concession is popcorn. It doesn't matter what color kind it is, it's popcorn.
And now, movie news. We just recently learned that they're going to redo Cleopatra, and it's going to be with Gal Gadot and also the same director that directed her in Wonder Woman. So I think that'll be good because, we really haven't really seen a good one since the Elizabeth Taylor time. So that's going to be something to look forward to. Also, I just heard today that they're also going to remake Romancing the Stone with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock. That was a show I remember liking back in the day with.
I love that show. That's awesome.
And I did like Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock in The Proposal years ago.
Oh, so yeah, absolutely.
That'd be cool. Then we also heard, unfortunately, that they had to shut down production on Jurassic World Dominion due to someone testing positive on the set for COVID. So hopefully that'll get back up and running soon because we got to get the movies going again. I mean, as it is, we've already had several movies pushed back and then pushed back again. And so now we have movies that I was looking forward to, coming out this year. There's now not coming out until next year. So like Ghostbusters Afterlife, Black Widow, the new Top Gun sequel, also the next James Bond film, No Time to Die. Those are all ones that I was looking forward to. I don't know about Rochelle.
I was too. Every one of them.
So hopefully those will still be able to be watched next year. It's just a little sad we're not going to see them this time. But right now, still coming up, we do still have Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds, Death on the Nile, and also Wonder Woman 1984. So far, those are still scheduled for this year in December, but I don't know. With the way things are going, they might be pushed back into the new year. But let's all cross our fingers that that's still going to happen, and we'll get to eventually see those. Just want to discuss a little bit about some of the movies that ended up going on to streaming that I was hoping to see in the theater. Like Trolls started out the trend, as well as The Invisible Man. And then Mulan, which was also going to theaters, ended up coming out onto Disney Plus. And then now it's just, anyone can buy it, which is good if you don't have Disney Plus. And then finally, they just are now going to put Soul, that Pixar animation movie with Jamie Foxx, on Disney Plus. Which is sad, because I was looking forward to seeing that, too. That looked like it would be a very good show as well to see, but now that's not coming to theaters, and it's just sad to see that everything keeps changing.
I really feel like there is a big misstep with Disney. And what's your opinion on this? I think that Mulan and Soul should be played out in the theaters. It's a little bit nerve-wracking that there are no blockbusters or movies coming out. How are our theaters going to survive?
That's true. I don't know. I mean, right now they're running off of old movies and renting out the theater for your whole group, I want to say it's 50 is how many you can have in there, but that can only last for so long before they have to give in. I mean, you already heard about Regal Cinemas shutting down most of their places because they just can't make it. Nothing's being done to help them. So
that's absolutely true, and some AMC theaters are not reopening as well. So we need to get this COVID under control and get back to life.
That's true. I actually saw Tenet a few months back when they reopened the theaters, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, if you were to give it between a 1 and 5, I would give that 4 wine corks, which is our special, rating system that we're doing here. But I really enjoyed the action of it. It was visually awesome. I did like the storyline. It was just slightly confused, but I caught on. I felt really quickly. And I also enjoyed seeing John David Washington. I'd seen before, but not really in this much content. I thought he was awesome. What did you think, Rochelle?
I agree with you. I really enjoyed it too. I was super excited to go back to the theater, and it was really a great experience. I couldn't get over the fact that this guy is Denzel Washington's son, and you know how much I love Denzel Washington.
That's true, guys.
I just kept looking at him, and he did an awesome job. I was really impressed. It was a great show. The only thing is, unlike you, I kept getting lost. I was lost from the time we started. But I would love to watch it again and go back and now that I've seen it, kind of look at maybe what makes more sense to me. But I definitely recommend this movie. The action was amazing.
That's awesome. Since, there isn't much to see in theaters right now, obviously most of us have been looking at things in the streaming, stuff that's been going on. So, like, for me lately, I recently watched Ava on video on demand with Jessica Chastain. That was really cool. She was playing a hit woman, and she had to go back to her life for a moment and just the chaos that surrounded that. Also, the show The Boys on Amazon, that I really loved. It's very graphic, violent, vulgar, but I ended up really liking it. So who knew? Also completed Ratchet on Netflix with Sarah Paulson. That was very weird, but it was just weird enough where I enjoyed it. The storyline though was awesome, and toward the end it really kicked it up a notch. I hate though when things end on a cliffhanger, so hopefully it'll be back for season 2. And then finally, Teenage Bounty Hunters on Netflix. Now, yes, there's teenage in the title, but it ended up being very clever. The two ladies that were playing the Teenage Bounty Hunters were just very funny. It had Kadeem Hardison from A Different World, which was a show I really loved back in the day. So, all in all, it was a very good show. What about you, Rochelle?
Well, I also watched a few things. I started The Haunting of Bly Manor. Again, you know me and creepy shows.
Right.
I enjoyed The Haunting of Hill House. I thought that was really good, and I actually have heard good things about it from other people who have seen it. But this one is supposed to not be as gory or maybe quite the visuals of it being as graphic, but just the fact that you know something is about to happen or you don't know is about to happen, it's pretty good. I just watched episode 3 and I really enjoy it. The other one that I watched was a documentary on Chris Watts, and you've heard of Chris Watts.
Yes.
He is the guy who killed his family over in Colorado. Yes, it's disturbing. It's very disturbing. But wow, what was done in this documentary brought a whole new perspective to what was going on in the couple's marriage. And they have video from the police officer's body cam, and also the text between both Shanann and Chris. And wow, it would really surprise you as to what was going on there.
I need to check that out myself.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and I love documentaries. So, if anyone loves crime solving type of shows, or if you love documentaries, this is a good one to watch.
And this is a woman who watches 2020 a lot, so she knows what she's talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
With those things.
Crime scene, yeah, it's all there.
Unlike myself, but
That's what makes us such a great team.
That's right. Two sides of the same coin. Our special guest today is Linda Kelly. She is our friend, a lover of wine, dogs, and of course movies. Hello.
Hello, how are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
I'm just great. I'm doing really well.
Awesome. Well, today we wanted to discuss, between all three of us, her favorite movie as well as her favorite wine and munchie that she likes, since that's what we're all about here. So, first of all, what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, let me think. I think my favorite movie is Sliding Doors. I love Sliding Doors because of the story that it takes and how everybody has sliding doors in their lives, that if they hadn't gone to this party or they hadn't met this person or if they had not stopped at a red light when they should have, something else may have happened in their life that would change the whole direction of their entire life.
That's true. That's a
Mm-hmm.
really good scenario. I actually like that movie as well. I also saw it.
I did too. That was very poignant.
How many corks would you give it then?
I would give it 5. I really liked it.
Yeah, I agree. I'd
Okay,
do 5 corks
good.
as well.
I just like it because I always think back on that show, and I always think about the character. I can't remember her name in the show. Helen, and played by Gwyneth Paltrow, and just the changes that went on in her life when she made some different paths, and I thought that was really great. It did confuse me at the first because when I was watching it, I didn't know who was who at first. So once you got into the show, then I was like, oh, that's really good. So yeah, I love that show.
I loved it as
very well done.
It was. And just for those who may not have ever seen Sliding Doors, and if you haven't, please check it out. It is about Helen who gets to live out 2 different scenarios. One where she got on the train, and one if she actually missed the train, and what her life would have been like with each scenario that happened. So,
What year did that come out?
98.
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
I checked
An
it
oldie
out.
but goodie.
It is. It's awesome. It was set in England, and she has a British accent. No, that wasn't quite British, was it?
Well,
True, it sounded almost like Australian.
Whatever. Yeah.
But it still worked out. So, what would you say your favorite wine is?
Absolutely, my favorite wine is Vino Verde, which is it's a white wine. It's kind of bubbly, and a little bit lower in alcohol. So drinking a bottle or 2 won't really get you drunk. I'm teasing. You don't want to drink 2 bottles, maybe 1. But it is, as they say, a Portuguese treat. That's a perfect poolside drink. So I love Vino Verde. My favorite brand is Broadbent. And I have no idea where Broadbent is other than it's in Portugal, I think, somewhere. But it's a wonderful wine.
That sounds good. I don't think
it's
I've ever
really
had it.
good. I've had it thanks to you.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, and I
Well,
agree. It's
when-
excellent.
when I've
Very
intro-
refreshing.
Yeah, when I've introduced it to other ladies, they like it a lot because it's just kind of a great drink for summer, and it just has all kinds of grapes that a lot of people have never heard of because it's 6 different grapes from a regional area in Portugal. So it's a touch fizzy, mostly dry, and it says it has green fruit notes, whatever green fruit notes are.
Oh, yeah.
Well, in fact, the tasting notes that I have found are lemonade, white melon, gooseberry, grapefruit, and lime blossom.
Ooh, those all sound awesome.
I know. Does sound good. So,
It does. Let's get some.
okay.
Right now.
Right now. Okay.
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's work that in. Yeah,
That would be
that'd
great.
awesome. Now, how about your favorite munchie?
Oh my. Well, it doesn't exactly go with Vino Verde, but I drink it and eat it all the time if I feel the urge, and that's pickled potato chips.
Okay.
Dill pickled potato chips.
Yes.
I love them.
Excellent choice.
I
I'm not a fan of pickles, so I can't get with you 2 on that. But
I just
So
I
you're
don't
giving
know
it a
why.
1 quirk.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I just like I like dill pickles, and I love dill pickle potato chips. So I just think that's fun. But if it's not that, popcorn is always a good choice too. I love that too as well.
So you'd say you're more of a savory than a sweet when it comes to munchies?
Yes, absolutely. Especially if it's with wine. I can't have sweet.
I bet
with
you can
wine.
get pickled popcorn.
You know what? They had
Oh.
it at one time. I have had pickled popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you can get that. So then you've combined the 2 perfects together.
Yes. 2 perfect worlds
That's
coming
right.
together.
Together.
Like now.
That's
Just
right. All
exactly
those
like
3
that.
coming together,
Yeah.
just having a good old time.
That's right. Yes. But no, that's great. Those, it's always fun just kind of sit there and out on your back patio just drinking some nice wine at night and watching movies.
Of course.
Maybe
Oh,
not on the
that's-
patio though, but some people can.
Some people like, Rochelle over here.
Mm.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
has a nice outdoor, screen.
Yes, I can do that. Although that brings me to another thought is that do you know that you cannot watch certain shows out through your projector system streaming?
No, I
Yes.
was not aware of that.
Stars, you cannot. Certain things on HBO. Yes, it's very irritating. Even with a Fire Stick.
So, basically, if you guys want to get one of those, maybe just know you're not going to be getting those streaming services.
That's correct.
That's right.
Yes, do your homework.
Well, we'd like to thank our friend Linda for joining us today.
Oh, well, thank you for inviting me. It was a
Special
pleasure.
guest. Thank you. We'll have to definitely have her back again.
Oh, well, okay.
Twist your arm.
That's right.
Bring some of that Vino Verde when you
There,
come.
yes, I will. I'll bring some along, and then we'll try it out.
And now for my favorite portion of our podcast, Trivia with Rochelle.
Woo!
Okay, so I'm going to ask her a series of questions, just so we can all get to know exactly about Rochelle, basically, and her knowledge of some movies.
Which, let me just tell you, is not as good as Rhonda's. So, stumping me is not going to be hard.
Okay, question 1. Who was the first actor to play Jack Ryan on screen?
Oh, man. I see his face. Oh, wait. It's, Matt Damon.
No. You're thinking of a whole different series.
Okay. Can we stop this? Start over?
No, but it was Alec Baldwin.
Oh, it was Alec
In
Baldwin.
The Hunt for Red October.
That was my 5th guess. Oh.
Okay, for what movie did Tom Hanks score his first Academy Award nomination?
Big.
Woohoo!
Yay! Ding, ding, ding.
One down.
Oh.
Okay. What pop group performs at the wedding in Bridesmaids?
Wilson Phillips.
Woo woo.
Love them.
All right, good. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Next is, what is the name of the theme dance near the beginning of the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Oh, Time Warp.
Yay!
Yay, that is the
so
best.
Far we missed one. All right. Who voiced Jessica Rabbit and who framed Roger Rabbit?
Carlene, no. Dang it, I forgot.
That would be Kathleen Turner.
Kathleen. Oh, Kat.
She of the awesome, unique voice. I do like her voice.
You know what she does? And remember her in Romancing the Stone?
Yep.
That was a great show. Although, have you seen her?
War of the Roses. I even enjoyed V.I. Warshawski because I'm into detective shows, so
Mm-hmm.
that worked as well. Okay, our final question is just a bonus question. I'd like you to name 3 Jim Carrey movies.
Oh, I
Go.
love Jim Carrey. So we have Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, and The Truman Show.
Yay! Well, that's very awesome. So you only missed 2.
Oh,
You
man.
only missed 2.
I promise I'll get better.
That's actually pretty good, folks, for her. Next week, she will be putting me to the test so we can see exactly how on point I am about these questions. So we look forward to that.
Just a little FYI for y'all. I've played a movie trivia game with Rhonda, and she won and missed only a handful. So this is going to be very challenging for me. Tune in next week.
Thanks so much for listening and hanging with us on our first podcast. We had a fun time and hope you enjoyed it as well. Please comment and subscribe, and we will see you next time.